break free.
Pisces, what's up, my Pisces gang? It's good to see y'all, even though I can't see y'all, but I can feel y'all, and I appreciate the love thus far. Maybe a few, but few can definitely become many. Pisces, I want to get into a general reading. This is not personal, but I wanted to tap into this super moon, blue full moon we have in Pisces tonight and tomorrow. It's super rare, and I wanted to get like a general energy and a general sense of where Pisces, the collective, is in all of this. And you know what came up in the pre-shuffle was 3 cards. One being work through your feelings with the last quarter moon in Aries. So a lot of fire, a lot of action, inspiration. You know, I feel like you're in a space where you're inspired to work through what it is you feel, no matter what. And I love that it came out, as fire, because it's action, it is movement, and I do feel like Pisces, you're moving from a space where where there may have been some pain, where there may have been some struggle, and that could be in multiple different areas. But I know Pisces are more specifically, affected by emotions and feelings, and more so often than not is geared towards human nature and interactions with other persons or other people they may know. The second card was be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon in Taurus. That's grounding. I feel like you move to a space where you have become more confident, where you are moving into a space where you are proud of the things that you have accomplished. And accomplishments for people look different. You could be happy that you have accomplished not feeling so sorrowful every day after some heartbreak or some pain that you experienced, or being excited that you did release a project. Not worried about how somebody else will feel about it, or not concerned at that moment what the numbers will feel like or what they do. Because of course, if you were working on a project, you would want it to be seen, you would want it to be heard. But I don't feel like you're making that your first priority. I think you're simply celebrating an accomplishment done. And then the last card was shine, and that's new moon in Leo. Shine bright like a diamond. I feel like you are in that space where you are ready to shine. Like, I feel like a lot of Pisces have been in hermit mode. There has been introspection. I feel like a lot of Pisces have also been in hangman, where there has been a change of perspective, a new glimpse at reality, a new glimpse at possibly handling things in your life. And like, I feel like with that, after having dealt with all of that, I feel like spirit is now like, go shine. And even the cicada in the background, cicadas, I was looking that up the other day because I began to see a lot of cicadas in my general vicinity. And cicadas are about rebirth, transformation, metamorphosis, growing from one thing into another, evolving. And that's very significant because there's such a duality to Pisces anyway. But let's get into some tarot. Let's dig deeper into what this moon manifestation energy is, and see what spirit and the angels, the ascended masters, your ancestors and higher beings have in sight and in place for you, Pisces. Spirit of the Most High, angels, ancestors, higher beings, ascended masters, what messages do you have here for Pisces, for their better good, for clarity, for understanding on their path to being, to betterment. Take me out of the equation so I can accurately read this for the beautiful Pisces people. Spirit, what do we have here for work through your feelings? We have the Prince of Swords, and this is the modern tarot. And the Prince of Swords they call the hacker. So gaining some sense of knowledge, deep diving into something. And then we have the Temperance, art, alchemy, some sense of transforming energy, making something that doesn't make sense into something beautiful. Notice the beautiful art on top of what would be ugly graffiti or, placement. And it's beautiful that there's such a value and such a joy and a jubilance to what somebody's created here. But I feel like there's some sense of mastery here, some deep diving with the Prince of Swords and Temperance coming into place. There's also a peace here about something. What else do we have here, Spirit? We have the Ace of Cups. Some offer, some overflowing, flooding of emotions. Maybe there's somebody here who has something they want to say to you. But the Ace of Cups is it's supposed to be a new love, a new form of expression. Spirit, what is the Ace of Cups? The Ace of Cups is the world, or in the modern tarot, the universe. Total access, cycles coming to an end, completing something, basking in the glory, walking up the stairs, taking your place. That's dope. That's dope. Spirit, what is the universe here? Some completion, just like I said, Four of Wands. Some success. So this is graduation season. Some people have graduated, gotten their diplomas, their degrees. Congratulations to those of you out there. I feel a sense of newness here. And I feel like that is work through what it is you feel here. There's no insecurities here. There's total respect. There's total triumph. There's total victory here. Spirit, what else do we have here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side. Pisces, I don't know what it is you're up to, but whatever it is you're going and whatever it is you're doing, there's some sense of completion here. It's almost like, everything's turning out in your favor. Of course, Wheel of Fortune is luck. I feel like there's some celebration of accomplishments. You're being put in the spotlight. Let's get one more for this. Spirit, what else do we have here? What is the Wheel of Fortune? Oh. So Wheel of Fortune is the two. So two dropped out. We got the Hierophant here. Some knowledge gained. Some higher level of commitment. Some long-term contract. But we also have the Death here. What was I just talking about? I was talking about the cicada, some rebirth, some metamorphosis, some change. And I feel like with this new possible contract coming in, with this new knowledge gained, with this commitment to something that's working out in your favor, some sense of luck, I feel like this is going to bring a change about you, that is going to bring some sense of balance, and it's going to create something new in you. Something that was already there. It's going to awaken something that you already had within you. Pisces, you're changing, you're growing, you're developing. But I also feel like you're moving into a space of wholeness. Definitely you're moving into a space of wholeness. I'm going to use a different deck for this one. And this one is the Fountain Tarot. The Fountain Tarot has 22 major arcana, and that 22 is the fountain, and the fountain is oneness. It's completeness. It's total connectivity to spirit. It's understanding. It's clarity. It's total, as I just said, oneness. Spirit, what do we have here for be proud of yourself? Last quarter moon in Taurus. Yep. We have the death, y'all. The death on top of the death. It be proud that you ended some cycle. And I don't feel like this was some easy feat and some easy task with the death, confirming itself twice within this reading. You know, be proud that you did change, that you did fall. And like I feel like with this transformation, with this change, with this release, 333 on the clock as I'm talking about this, with this change, with this metamorphosis, I feel like it's going to bring about a newfound happiness that you didn't even know existed on the inside of you, Pisces. Spirit, what's the death? Why is the death confirming itself twice here? What is the significance of the death? The significance of the death is a balance, stabilizing, grounding you. This is earth energy, 2 of coins. This wasn't easy. This took some time. I mean, look at where it's coming from. It's coming from the trenches. This was buried. And when things are buried deep, they're hidden in the dark. Pisces, you've come from some dark spaces, but I also feel like this is also giving me 6 of swords energy. You're moving from a dark space into a space of inspiration. You're inspired to move forward. Spirit, what's the 2 of coins? What'd I just say? The moon. It lied beneath the surface, and it's interesting that with the moonlight, there's water there, there's clarity there, there's understanding. I feel like with the 2 of coins coming in, it was buried deep. It was hidden from you up until now. It was hidden from you until you did go through this metamorphosis, this change. Pisces, this feels like destiny is what this feels like. I feel like, Pisces, you're on a path to completions. 9 of coins. You're moving into a space of being happy, first of all, being happy with you first, being emotionally grounded, feeling successful, feeling accomplished, feeling abundant. And this has nothing to do with money. This is feeling complete by yourself first. What's the 9 of Cups, Spirit? Not 2 of Swords, a decision. Not standing there and just waiting and doing nothing. Being stagnant at first, but coming to a space where you decided that you wanted to move from a space that was dark, that was hidden, there were secrets there that were hidden from you. People were keeping things from you. Pisces, you've moved from, as I oftentimes say, a treacherous space. People have no idea. And it's like throughout all of this, I still feel like nobody knew. Nobody had a clue. And that's what I say. Like, people don't understand. Like, to be a Pisces, and no, I'm not saying this and I'm not glorifying it just because I am a Pisces. We know a lot of shit. There's always a sense of feeling of otherworldliness that surrounds us because of our connectivity to the universe, not just the world, the universe. Because in order to have become a Pisces, you would have had to live every other cycle first. So I feel like Pisces in this space, you're ending multiple cycles, but at the same time, you're also growing, you're enhancing, you're developing, and you are being cognitively aware of how you feel about certain circumstances. Spirit, what is the Two of Swords? The Two of Swords is the sun. The Two of Swords is coming out from the darkness, coming out from the gaze of the moonlight. And that's not that the moonlight is bad, but gaining that clarity, that truth, having those things that were once dark, that were once hidden, that weren't revealed, be revealed. And notice there's some sort of bond here. There's some sort of matchmaking that's happening here. The sun and the moon. But notice the pillars, where the moon rests between the pillars. And although the sun is in the sky, there's two pillars beneath the child swinging happily. But the middle is still synergized with the sun. If you drop the sun down, it'll fall right between the pillars. There's connectivity, there's balance, there's understanding, and there's clarity gained. You've grounded yourself. So be proud of yourself. I'm going to use another deck. This is the Black Tarot. I feel like Pisces have gone through some shadows. And I feel like the dichotomy of using the Black Tarot against this shine, new moon in Leo, will be very interesting. Major props to those who have come out of those dark spaces. Your ancestors are proud of you. You should be proud of you. Spirit, what do we have for shine here? New moon in Leo. So we have the Ace of Swords and the Five of Wands. So I feel like with this new inspiration, with this new idea, I feel like this is almost a conflict with yourself. Now, I understand that this is competition, but this could possibly be, because with the Ace of Swords and Five of Wands here, is it possible that there's somebody here who's trying to steal your ideas, or there's somebody who's trying to mock or mimic you, and it's telling you to shine despite the opposition? Because it's funny how people talk about Pisces, but Pisces are some of the most creatives that we have out here now. And one of them being Rihanna. And no, I'm not just name dropping because it's Rihanna. And I say that with significance. Rihanna came out of some very dark spaces, and she has become a self-made billionaire now. So their success with fighting through and championing through despite your opposition. But I'm wondering, is this internal conflict or is this external conflict? Spirit, what is the Ace of Wands? The Ace of Swords. And what is the Five of Wands? Is there some discovery here? Some truth about, multiple individuals? Spirit, what do we have here? We have the Queen of Wands. We have somebody here who's very attractive, somebody who is very alluring, somebody who there is some type of mystere to them, but they're also very direct. But I'm wondering, is conflict because of relationship, or is this conflict because workspace? Because this is a lot of passion. This is a lot of fire about a particular truth. Spirit, what is the Queen of Wands? Who is this Queen of Wands? The Queen of Wands is some sense of justice. Some justice coming in to balance some things out. because of some truth that was fought against. Well, what's the justice, Spirit? Y'all, these cards are beautiful. The thickness of them is very great that they literally slide out my hand. And I don't want to force a flip, but I did feel the fold. Yeah. The two of spirit, not two of spirits, the two of spears, two of pentacles. Some sense of balance here. But the funny thing about the imagery of the pentacles here, or the spears here, is although there's balance here, look at how it is balanced. There's more on top than at the bottom, or is there more on the bottom than at the top? I guess that's depending on how you look at it. But there's also a yin and yang here. And I'm wondering, is there a balance of stability that needs to happen? Is there somebody here who felt like they were giving more than you and you were taking more than them, or vice versa? Spirit, what is the purpose of all of this and shining? Because I don't see no shine here. I just see conflict. I see somebody, creating a problem. Spirit, what is all of this? What's the purpose of this? The purpose of this is to tell you to stand strong, Pisces, despite all of this. There's somebody who has been here trying to stress out your mind, because the Ace of Swords, they're trying to put you in bondage about some idea. There's somebody who's been speaking negatively against some idea that you have going. This isn't some truth, it's some idea. And I feel like somebody's trying to block you from creating this, because they're creating what you're trying to create. And they're trying to stop you by telling you it's not going to work. And I feel like behind the scenes, you have somebody who's telling you it's not going to work, but they're working on what you're trying to work on to try to master it. And I feel like they possibly have taken some conversations that you've had with them about this, and they've manipulated those conversations to use the information taken to do such, which is why I feel like the hacker energy is also here as well, because hackers are known to come in to steal things. So I'm wondering, is somebody here stealing your ideas? Spirit, what is this? This is a lot. This is 5 cards, y'all. So there's the Two of Swords here. Somebody resting or standing on some type of decision. It won't focus. I'm sorry, y'all. But I feel like somebody's focusing on some type of decision. Should they do this or not? Yeah, with the moon coming in, somebody's keeping away something. Some decision, some 7 of Cups. A decision. There's a lot of decisions happening here. There's a lot of decisions with emotions, and there's a lot of decisions with thought. With the Two of Swords and the 7 of Cups, there's some sense of overindulgence or some sense of decision that needs to be made, both emotionally and both mentally. And this is more than just some head over heart decision. I feel like this is royally going to screw somebody. And somebody's trying to put an end to your stability. With the Death and the 10 of Spears, somebody does not want you to be successful here, Pisces. Somebody does not want you to be successful here. Spirit, what's the advice here in order for Pisces to shine? Let's go back to the modern tarot. Spirit, what is the advice for Pisces to shine here? Rely on you. The 9 of Cups, yet again. You have happiness within yourself, and somebody who is happy with themselves don't give a damn about what anybody else has to say about it. You are grounded. You understand joy. You understand taking care of your people. You understand sharing your abundance. You're sharing your abundance. In the sunset, might I add. Spirit, what other advice do we have here for Pisces? With the Tower here. Knock down what needs to be knocked down and rebuild and establish yourself. Notice the Statue of Liberty now in the water and a new tower being erected in place. I feel like this is a space of grounding. You are putting a new tower up. You are saying, this is who I am. This is what I represent. I'm changing whatever did not work for me anymore, whatever did not serve me. I am erecting something new. And it's going to stand its ground. It's going to be balanced. It's going to know the flow of the moon. And it's going to know the flow of the sun. There's yin and yang here. Spirit, what else do we have here? What other advice do we have here? Ace of Swords and the Princess of Pentacles, or the Page. I feel like this is saying go with it. Stay grounded, stay inspired. And you are in the beginning stages of this with the kindergarten teacher. She teaches those who are in their beginning stages of development. I feel like Spirit is saying trust that the ideas and the truth that you have been blessed with, that you have been bestowed with, is going to benefit you in the long run if you take your time and if you develop it. Let's see if there's any cosmic insights here for you. Spirit, what insights do we have here for Pisces? Proceed with caution. Find out more information and don't overwork yourself. There's a feeling of needing to rest. Take your time when you need to take your time, but proceed with caution. And there's nothing wrong with that. You should proceed with caution. You know, there has been a lot that you have been through. I'm sure of it. So there is a need to exercise with caution. So absolutely, take your time and invest in what you truly want to invest in. What else do we have here, Spirit? Watch out for the gold diggers. You know, this could be that hacker. This could be that spy. You know, somebody who's trying to get at you just for your money. And like, I don't feel like it's marriage or anything like that. Of course, there's imagery of marriage, but there are some of you all out there who probably do have somebody attached to you that's using you for your money. And you damn sure know the difference. You are Pisces. I'm not going to sit here and act like you don't know. All of your arcana lie in intuition. They lie in things resting in the dark. They lie in commitments, understanding. I mean, you the goddamn king of cups. I mean, come on, man. Like, you know, whether you're being used or not for what it is you have. I'm not going to baby you. What else do we have here, Spirit? And of course, they'll be back. They always are. Expect to hear from them soon. I have no doubt about this. Once they see you changing, once they see you growing, once they see you have transformed, you become more attractive. You know, you become more appealing. Notice how the caterpillar transforms, or there's a metamorphosis between the caterpillar to the butterfly. And generally, there's a major difference in change. You almost don't recognize it unless you have known it before. So watch out for that. You know, I feel like this is a big time for you to use your intuition about that. And I feel like you make the best decision for you, because you've come through some treacherous and dark spaces, and I don't feel like you want to go through that anymore. One more, Spirit. What else do we have here? Okay. Someone's a liar. You have a liar in your midst. You know, that liar also be you? Could you be lying to yourself about something it is you absolutely need to correct, or something you absolutely need to change? You know, could you be the liar? You know, but be careful. Be careful of someone sneaking. I don't know who it is, but I feel like with intuition being guided or judged here, you'll know what to do. Spirit, do you have any? Well, Mercury retrograde at the bottom of the deck. We are in Mercury retrograde. Electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. Up there you go. You got spy underneath. Some spy underneath. I don't know why these won't focus, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's see. Pull back. No, it won't. Okay, so it says someone got their eye on you. You are doing your research. You know, there's somebody watching you, Pisces. Somebody definitely is watching you, but you are guided and you are protected. Yeah, somebody's wanting commitment from you. Possible air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel like there's this big, strong energy of, once again, letting things go. You know, with the butterfly. Butterfly coming in. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you. And, you know, it's very significant, you know, especially with this coming out with the, you know, that inscription and that metaphor of the butterfly and, you know, the symbolism of change. Pisces, I hope this was helpful to you. Please like, share, consider subscribing. You know, I do come around the block because I do enjoy doing this. You know, I'm getting more consistent with this, developing a schedule. I've been watching things, you know, seeing what you guys respond to, seeing what you don't respond to. So be patient with me as I work with this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jay Marion, and I'm checking out. Be well, Pisces.